I'm your stepmom, and she's the mom.
Hey, kids, go to bed.
Neither of us think you should listen to this podcast if you are not above 18.
Mm-mm.
These cookies are not for kids.
Back to I Seduce the Dragon. I'm Jess, and I'm your DM, and we are playing our version of Icewind Dale, The Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Can I please Google this module? Because I don't remember things anyway.
Well, I don't think you'd get much from it if you tried, because either you see a spoiler, or more likely it's just going to mess you up, because your game has already changed the story. Right? You guys are doing your own thing. So it might have some of the same characters, but there are different motivations now. And the places are there, but they're different, you know?
Got it.
So we've gone fully off the rails is what you're saying.
No. You're on your own rails. You're on new rails. You're forging
We're on new rails. We're cooler
special rails.
We are getting railed by the rails.
No, we're railing the rails.
We're railing the rails.
We're doing the railing.
Yeah.
We're doing the railing.
Yeah. We are the railers, not the Railees.
Love it.
My name is Ryan Keeley. I am playing as Erastus Brainerd the 12th. I am a satyr artificer. And yeah. My character's a lot going on. I can't condense it.
He's a satyr of multitudes. On that note, hi, I'm Christina Van Epps. I am playing Tori Cole. He's an elven ranger.
Nope, not a ranger. Not a ranger at all.
Oh, why not a ranger? He's a rogue. Sorry, the other R class. He's the elven rogue.
It's going great, guys.
Where am I?
It's a rough.
We're only
start,
9 episodes in. It's fine.
I am not the only one.
Starting real rough.
We're already fucking up the intro. They love us.
Oh no. He's an elven rogue. He is the world's worst father, possibly the world's sexiest man, and the world's okayest were-tiger.
I'm Dana. I'm playing Gentry Rose, Bitter Creek Dumont, Goliath fighter.
Fantastic.
Human cleric. Gentry Rose is a cleric on a mission to find God. Well, and also be a god, maybe.
I'm just imagining Gentry holding a book that's like, "Are you there, me? It's me, Gentry."
Yeah.
I feel like Gentry's recently been trying to find God less and trying to start a cult more.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
One of those nice cults.
Yeah.
CrossFit.
Erastus's version of that is, "Are you there, Erastus? Hang up. I don't want to talk to you."
Yeah.
Are you there, Erastus? Nope, not listening.
Yeah.
No, I am going to my rooms. Thank you.
Are you there, Erastus? Who said you could talk to me?
Oh my gosh. Hi, I'm Flanders, human lawyer. I am playing Martha Sinclair, half-elf paladin. Because Flanders has had a long week, it's going to make my playing Martha very good because I'm on my last brain cell, which is also where Martha is 24/7.
Fantastic.
All right, should we get into this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it. Erastus, you're concerned right now with getting your beloved Alfie out of danger.
We did.
Not yet.
Didn't we dance on the bar and drink the potions?
You have drunk the potions, you have danced on the bar, but the very critical element of getting him out past the guards has yet to be played.
No.
We haven't left town yet.
You did the potions, giving you 10 minutes. And this is actually a very delicate timing that I think you all should consider before you begin here. The timing is...
Don't tell me to consider things. I'll consider what I want to consider.
Ryan is so distressed.
I know. And I hate causing her distress, but that is the point of this game. So my hands are tied here.
Thank you for finally admitting it.
The fictional distress.
It's all about me, and you're all just here to make me distressed. I knew it. I knew it. The world revolves around me.
This is your version of like a nerdier Truman Show. Yeah.
So last episode started with Gentry dreaming of Maud, her god, and Maud explained to her some of the ins and outs of being a god.
Yes, that happened. Still not sure she understands how that works, but
Peak Gentry.
Maud told you that you needed to get followers and that Asmodeus was looking for you.
yeah.
But that he can't find you and that you have to get strong before he can.
Right.
She also told you that he's after Martha for writing her book and costing him a bunch of followers. So when we left off, Alfie and Erastus were breaking it down on the bar. Alfie had just taken the potion that made him look like Rami, giving you 10 minutes to do the switch.
Okay. As we bring our dance number to a ecstatic finish with flourish, I grab what looks like Rami, but is actually Alfie's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Raise her hand high.
Woo!
And yell shots for everyone. And then we jump down off the bar. And as we do that, I use two quick messages in a row to Sagan and Rami. It's Ronnie, isn't it?
It's Rami with an M.
Ronnie.
Ronnie with an N is his cult name.
Right.
That's right. First one to Rami. Get down here right now. And Sagan, I tell him to get to the dog sled. And I am going to use my showman-like skills and flourish to serve everybody another round of shots.
I love it.
I have to pee.
Oh, little baby go pee-pee. You want
Oh
to
my
make a
God.
pee-pee in your diaper?
Oh, God.
You'll make a big mess.
Ryan.
I'm disassociating from that. What?
I'm going to be so mad one of these times when Ryan's fucking with us and I'm like, oh no, that's my kink.
Oh no, this better not awaken something in me.
You know, just keep throwing things at the wall. Eventually, it'll stick.
Okay, how do you envision this happening? Are you going to send Alfie upstairs and Rami downstairs so that you're partying with Rami now?
No.
Okay.
No. They need to swap. What's behind the bar? What's this area behind the bar?
That's a kitchen and the stairs down to your cellar.
Okay, and there's no exits out of the kitchen?
There is not. There is one exit here in the back
Okay.
with 2 guards and one exit in the front with 2 other guards.
Alfie's going to just have to walk past the guards, and Rami's going to have to slip in down the stairs.
Okay, so you want Alfie to go outside looking like Rami.
Mm-hmm. Walk past the guards and then go hide in the dog sled.
Just to remind you, he looks like a Durgar that just attacked the 10 towns.
Rami's got a fucking price. This ruins everything.
Yeah, because he's a Durgar that attacked East Haven. We wanted to kill him because he killed a lot of people in East Haven, but Gentry said no. We had to sneak him into town.
Regardless, Alfie and Rami need to do a switcheroo on the stairs.
Okie doke.
And Alfie needs to go be with Sagan upstairs. I'm going to slip him the bag of holding.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to go upstairs and they're going to hide up there in whatever windowed room is most convenient to the dog sled.
Great. Okay. Alfie hops off the bar and makes his way through the happy, drunk crowd to go upstairs. And nobody questions it because it's his place and it's a party. So he heads upstairs and down walks an identical Durgar in an identical outfit. Not acting as gregarious, more cautious, but also with kind of a smile on his face that leads you to believe that he has never been in this kind of environment. He clearly doesn't know what to do with himself and is just happy to be here.
Aw.
Martha teaches him how to do a keg stand. What's his acrobatics like?
Oh, well, hell yeah. Let's have him roll acrobatics. How was Rami's first keg stand? That's a 5.
Hey, everyone's first keg stand's a rough one. It's like a pancake. You'll get better, bud.
Rami face plants, covered in beer, but with a huge grin on his face.
One more time.
All
Don't
right.
give up.
right.
Get on that horse.
Beaming, he gets up and he rolls a 9? Better.
Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm.
Oh, wait, hold on. Martha is going to cast Enhance Ability and give him Cat's Grace. So has advantage on dexterity.
He has advantage for the next one. All right.
Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm.
Rami, dripping in beer, steps forward bravely. And he says, I'm going to give it one more go. All right, that's a 19.
The crowd goes wild.
He's smiling so big. He's genuinely enjoying himself right now.
Alfie's in charge. Alfie's the bartender. Woo, I gotta take a piss.
He looks and he takes his cue and he really excitedly, but kind of awkwardly and stiffly climbs up to the bar and puts his arms in the air and starts pumping him. He says, I'm the bartender.
Yeah.
Give it up for Alfie! And he lifts his arms in the air to stoke the crowd, and he's soaking up all of this attention.
I would like to run upstairs and scoop the small ones.
Great. You find Sagan with Alfie quietly looking out a back window, looking down on the guards that are guarding the back door of the honeyfucker.
All right, kids, this is where I teach you guys a move called Rain of Fire or Death from Above.
Sounds awesome.
Right? Stealthily, I am going to Melf's acid arrow the guards.
Oh my God.
Stealthily.
I mean, or I guess I could do Ray of Sickness. Alfie, I'm rescuing you. Sagan, I like you. You're full of trouble. How should we kill these dudes from up here?
Alfie's going to say, well, we've known Doug and Jarl for a long time. Are you sure you just want to take them out?
Yes, you're more important to me.
If you kill someone, you're going to be a fugitive.
Fuck it. I put both of the children's in the bag of holding and sneak out the window.
The bag of holding, which has 10 minutes of air. Begin the 10-minute timer for how long they can breathe.
Oh God.
Is it 5 minutes if there's two of them?
Yeah, it would be.
Wait, Sagan probably can go with you.
Sagan doesn't need to be hidden.
Well, we found a worse guardian than Tori, and it's Erastus.
And also, do you need to sneak if they're in the bag?
Well, I'm not going to sneak. I'm just going to drop the bag out the window.
Why not just walk out the door?
We're allowed out.
Why not just walk out the door? Ryan!
No, you heard the woman.
I did. You're right. God, you're right. You're right. No, I did.
Honestly, I feel like the guards would just be like, it's Erastus. He's partying.
I am going to throw open the window, yell down to the guards, bombs away, and start pissing out the window. And hopefully,
Start pissing?
You yell acid splash.
Oh my God.
do they move? Do they leave?
They'd move to the other side of the tree that they're standing next to afford you a bit of privacy.
I gotta take out the trash, guys. Watch out. And I drop the bag out the window. So I drop the bag and then I'm going to jump out after it.
You're gonna...
And just to clarify, both Alfie and Sagan are in the bag.
So instead of descending the stairs and walking out the back door like a sane person who's allowed to come and go as he pleases, Erastus, give it to me. You mirthful leap out the window?
Yes, obviously. You always mirthfully leap out the window.
Erastus makes a heroic, slow motion, long distance leap out the back window.
I am a golden god! I'm the Lizard King!
And lands with a thump in the snow. Both of the guards give you a nod. Clearly you're drunk and they are tolerating you. And you're standing next to the bag on the ground. 4 minutes.
Yeah, I take it to the dog sled and yeah.
All right. So Martha, your ride has just left.
Martha's still in the pub.
I don't know if Martha even knows any of this. Could I see any of this from where I was?
You saw Alfie go upstairs, you saw Rami come down, and you saw Erastus go upstairs. And maybe you heard a thump and some shouting from outside. Probably not. It's pretty loud in here.
I'm going to send a message as we are rolling out of town. This sled's a leaving. Martha, you got to run if you want to get on this sled.
God damn it, where am I? Okay, I run to the stables where the dog sled is.
We're out that stable.
I just start running.
You're going to run out the door and just run?
Well, I'm going to run to where I know the dog sled is, and then I guess just... Oh, I shout for the bees.
The dog sled is gone.
I know, but it leaves sled marks, right, in the snow?
Yeah.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah, so I shout for the bees and track.
So now you're flagging your walking pace.
I'm flying it, yes, but it looks cooler. Obviously.
Also, she's cooked out. She thinks she's going so fast right now.
It's true. Nope. Martha's just for the beesing behind your little sled tracks.
Okay, well, Martha's never going to catch up to you, so let's cut to Tori and Gentry. So, Gentry, you're stepping down the road. It's a quiet, cold road. The frigid air is kissing your nose as you think about the people you're leaving behind. And then up blasts Erastus on the dog sled.
Get on, bitches!
I'm imagining a jump, like a small bump in the road, and the dogs are running, and the sled definitely gets air.
Oh, 100%.
And does a drift stop in front of you.
Yeah. Okay, well, where's Martha? I know where Tori is.
Doing just fine.
Okay, well, let's. We should go get Tori. I know where Tori is. Let's go. Sagan, just talk to Alfie for a little bit.
Woo! Danger zone!
Okay, I'm gonna hope that Martha knows where to go. At least.
I'm gonna cast a cantrip, send Martha a message.
Going to the circus, folk! Woo!
Martha keeps following those tracks.
Can we bang on Gunna's trailer wall?
Can I send a message to Tori?
Oh, or that, yeah.
I'm gonna send a message to Tori.
Tori, this sled's leaving. Hop on or whatever. I've got your kid. But not in a kidnapping way.
I was going to say, why did that sound like a threat? Amazing. I'll finish up my business as quickly as possible.
How quickly is that?
Yeah, it's only been 30 minutes, Tori.
That's plenty of time. Listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
That's the best sex motto I've ever heard.
Yeah, so I will finish up my business. I think I just give Gunna a quick, catch you later, as I scooch out the trailer.
Aww.
And see everyone but Martha on the sled. And because my duty is to be her best friend for the next week, I say, where's Martha?
I'm just staring at Tori about as glazed as you would assume that would be after the amount of drunk I just got to create this diversion. So, I've had my moment, I've done my thing, and now I'm just yep.
I think Martha's probably on her way. I hope.
Okay.
I should probably get some water.
This seems fine.
We should probably hide Alfie since he's no longer.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for me.
I'll just take my cloak and I throw it over Alfie.
Okay, perfect.
That works great. He's 2 feet tall.
He's gone.
Yeah.
And I'll hop into the sled as well.
A mass of clothing with 2 little feet on the bottom makes its way over to the sled and hops on.
And Martha, in bulky armor and a flying cape, is just trailing behind somewhere.
I got 4 days to catch up. We're fine.
What about Angel? Did we just leave the other Axbeak? That's fine.
I feel like I love Angel too much. I don't want to bring her around to things anymore because I'm afraid she's going to die.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. I have... How fast can I go on Find Steed? I'm trying to see. I can pick between a war horse, a pony, a camel, an elk, or a mastiff. A mastiff.
An elk in this environment might be quicker than a horse. I'm not sure. Jess, you can probably speak on that.
Yeah.
Elk is pretty fast.
Elk is really fast.
Yeah.
Okay, I cast Find Steed.
And what kind of a steed are you finding?
It's an elk, and I'm going to be riding my celestial elk
Ooh, fancy.
That's nice.
and trying to catch up to these bitches who left me. And by these bitches, I mean Erastus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just engineer a spectacular exit? Did I just save a life? You're welcome. And you know where we're going.
The 3 of you, Tori, Erastus, and Gentry, along with Sagan and Alfie, are piled onto this dog sled. With this many people piled on it, it's not going to go quite as fast as it did going to Bryn Shander. So it actually won't take you too long, Flanders, to catch up on your celestial elk.
Perfect, because my celestial elk only lasts for 10 minutes.
You catch up with everyone.
Are we going to Targos or are we going to Goodmead?
The road that goes through the 10 towns passes through Targos,
Got it.
then Tourmaline, then Lonelywood. So you don't have to stop in these towns, but the road does go past them.
As we're traveling, the brisk night winter air sobers Tori up a little bit, and he says, I think we should stick to the road, but I don't think we should go into Targos since the speaker there wants to kill Martha real bad.
Cool.
That sounds good to me.
I think once we get out of the city limits, Alfie's not much of a liability. He's just a...
Speaking of which, is Rami... They're just gonna kill Rami, right? Like,
I mean, maybe.
He's gonna figure it out. Nah. The charm is off of him, too.
There was no charm on him.
no, he just genuinely cared for you.
No, well,
He looks like himself and will continue to look like himself
yeah.
and was just dressed like Alfie.
They're either gonna think he's Alfie and kill him, or they'll think he's a Durgar and kill him.
Yeah. But, they're not gonna... They don't think he's Alfie. I mean, I think he's resourceful.
I think they do think he's Alfie. The last thing they saw was Alfie transform into him.
That's true.
Yeah. They don't know that our spells only last 10 minutes.
Yeah, but he also has no reason to not escape as best he can because I've left and we told him to, so...
Except his god ordered him to stay there.
Didn't you tell him to stay there and make a life for himself?
Well, I didn't tell him to stay in the bar. I said, do your thing. You can get out of here. Try your best to survive.
It's, you know what, Gentry? I'm sure that you did it perfectly and he's going to be totally fine.
Yeah, he 100% is.
He's absolutely going to be totally fine. Yeah.
Yeah, he's faithful.
Mm-hmm.
He's chin up, eyes forward, sword out.
Yeah, he's going to carry dedication towards you for the rest of his life, I think.
Yeah, and he's going to go find that forge
Mm-hmm.
to help us with the tan armor for Erastus at some point. So we're good.
It's
We're
going to be
fine.
great.
He's fine. I am not worried about Rami
Good. I'm glad.
because I believe in Rami because Rami believes in me and the power of good and redemption.
Fantastic.
I might take a little time here on the road to tell y'all about a god named Asmodeus that I learned a little bit more about.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Asmodeus, Gentry.
It's Asmodeus.
Oh yeah, that dickhead. I outed a bunch of his followers.
You added?
Outed.
Outed them.
Outed.
Like you have followers and they're Asmodeus followers. You added them.
Asmodeus' followers.
Yeah, that guy also, he definitely does not like us.
Wait, sorry. Why doesn't he like us? I know he doesn't like Martha. Why doesn't he like us?
Well, he doesn't like me. I think I took a bit of his divinity. It's a whole thing, and I don't necessarily know that you're going to believe me.
Mm-hmm.
Time will tell, but he is also after me a bit in that he's after anybody who takes a bit of his divinity away from him, which I think I did.
And how did you learn this information?
I spoke with my grandmother again.
The dead one?
Yeah.
You gotta ignore the voices in your head.
I mean,
Same as yours, Erastus. Same as yours.
Just ignore it.
to be fair, it does kind of make sense to me that a god feels threatened by me just because I am like pretty impressive. So,
And you haven't even sent out the updated pamphlets.
oh my gosh. Well, now I can add that God fears me.
Sick, bro.
So
Fist bump.
that's going to be great. They're going to sell so well. Guys, if I kill a god, like,
You become metal.
Yeah.
I mean, right? Like,
Hey, Martha, we are 100% gonna kill a god.
oh, this is perfect. Suck it, Riverdance. I'm going to kill a god.
We're gonna kill 2 gods at least.
2. Wait, who? What?
We gotta kill Oral at some point, or at least stop Oral from this whole winter thing. But we gotta kind of prioritize that. Because Oral's keeping me safe a little bit just by default here.
There's a lot you're saying that has no context.
Yeah, it's fine. Honestly, I have no way to explain it, really. That's what faith is. That's what faith is.
We're just gonna keep on keeping on.
Yep, we're going to Lonelywood.
Oh, shit. All right. Let's get this letter moving. I'm gonna meet Tori's stepdaughter. Yeah.
Now that you're traveling outdoors, It is well below 0 at night. How are you creating shelter to stay warm?
I packed the sled.
Yeah, but you need a little bit of shelter. What will you be doing?
I'm good with it.
Do we need to stop and make camp? Because I can do that if we have to.
Probably should make camp. Have you any of you like actually lived outside before?
I am a Fae prince.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. The prince part leads me to believe no, then.
I mean, we've traveled a bunch and we've been.
I ventured here on foot.
Yeah, you ventured here on foot over the mountains, survived. Yeah, so you know how to build a shelter, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So the first step is we need to find some giants and pretend we're giants' babies.
Solid. Excellent. Okay.
Well, you guys are really lucky that in our first session when I went shopping, I purchased all of the items that we would need, and I happened to have the ability to create whatever tools that we needed.
Do you have a tent?
Oh, I have a water skin. I have
Okay.
rations. I have plenty of rope. I have snowshoes. I have a lamp. I have plenty of clothing, specifically adventuring gear. Yeah,
Do you have a tent?
we can make one. I have everything. I've got 2 Bluetooth speakers. I've got chairs. I've got stoves. I've got like 4 different types of collapsible cookware. Like, I have it all.
Erastus, roll survival.
Unnatural 21.
Nice.
Awesome. All right. Yes, absolutely. He brought a tent.
Maybe stopping before Targos might be the best idea so that we're not traveling during the coldest part of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's go back a ways so we're not just like on the highway, a little hidden.
Yeah, not like fully in the wilderness, but a bit off the road.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that there's only 2-person tents available, so I packed 2 of them. So it's going to be a tight fit.
I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Oh, you don't want to snuggle your child?
He's good too.
All right.
I mean, if he wants to share the tent, then you're welcome to, Sagan. But I mean, technically, you and Alfie together are like one adult person.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, can I share a tent with Alfie?
It would have to be you, Alfie, and someone else.
Me.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Awesome. Can I set it up?
Yep.
He takes the tent and he starts to tinker around with it and try to get it set up. It is clear to you that he's never done this before.
I go over to Gentry real quick and I say, hey, Gentry.
Hey.
You got like a kind of like mom vibe going on. And also my son doesn't listen to me. Can you tell him not to super go along with everything Erastus does?
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Cool. Thanks.
Hey, Sagan. Hey, bud. We need dry sticks. Can you help me find some dry sticks, some dry shrubs so we can get a fire going?
He's made it look like a campfire with like the tarp wrapped around it. It's not there yet. But he stops his focused work on that and he says, dry sticks? Sounds boring.
Hey, Alfie, what are you doing?
I'm just supervising, I think.
All right, then the 3 of us are going to do a race and see who can get the most dry sticks, and whoever wins gets a prize, and it's going to be a very good prize.
Roll persuasion twice.
Okay, that was 23 and 6.
Sagan will be the 23 and he'll say,
I bet there's drier sticks up higher. I'll climb some trees.
and he runs off into the woods and you lose track of him. But Alfie is going to say,
I think I might be better use here.
That's all right, Alfie. Honestly, I was just trying to make a little bit of competition. So get the kid kind of doing something useful, getting him moving around a little bit so he tuckers himself out. Thanks, buddy.
He wasn't that much help here anyway.
Nah, he really wasn't, was he? Hey, I'm real glad we got you out of there.
Yeah, thanks. But I don't know what to do next.
Well, yeah, that's going to be tough. But you still got Erastus?
Yeah. I wonder how he got his tent up so fast.
Erastus is a master of pitching tents.
Fuck yeah, I am. I'm going to just take my bedroll and go to sleep.
In the interest of my son not wandering off in the woods and being eaten by a monster, I would like to follow him, but in like a stealthy way where he does not know I'm there.
okay. Well, then roll stealth.
Okay. 26.
So you follow Sagan through the woods, and he's doing as he said. He's climbing trees. This task is not difficult for him. In fact, it looks like he's having fun
Unless he's actively about to die, I will leave him to his business.
He seems to be bustling around with a sense of purpose.
Yay.
I know that's weird for you, and you don't necessarily recognize what that looks like.
Yeah, no. It's like, look at that little guy go.
You're like, what a fucking sellout.
Man, what a people-pleasing little dweeb. No, I watch him go in his industrious little way, gleefully collecting sticks. Maybe I will pick up a branch or two myself, but mostly I'm just making sure he does not get lost and or eaten.
I have the alcohol sweats and some gas. So
Yeah, I guess when Sagan comes back with the sticks, I use like a combination of my light cantrip and my thaumaturgy, and I basically make him like with one of the sticks he made, like the equivalent of like a sparkler to like play with.
Oh, amazing. It's a fun little toy for him.
It's fire. He's a boy.
Yeah, he's running around writing his name in the air using the sparkler.
We should have a watch probably,
Yeah.
because we're in the wilderness.
I respond to that with a very loud fart
Okay.
and then roll over.
I'm good for half the night.
You can have first watch, and then you can wake me up. And then after 2 hours, I'll wake Gentry up.
Solid.
I could be woken up too, by the way.
I've tried. Didn't work.
Whatever.
I shoo everyone to the tents. Go to bed. Get out of here.
It is an uneventful evening. I'm going to save you all rolling watches tonight.
Sweet.
Perfect.
When you wake up, Erastus, you discover that you are in your tent. Alfie is curled up in the crook of your arm, but Sagan is not there.
I'm going to snuggle Alfie and roll over and go back to sleep.
Okay, great.
Fantastic.
Martha's going to get up and start warming up some chowder.
All right.
Are we just pressing on?
Yes, in my opinion.
Well, hold on.
Sagan's still not there.
I was about to say
Roll perception with advantage.
perception with advantage would be a 27.
You hear a soft snoring from a bush nearby.
I go over to the bush.
You can see through the branches that Sagan has curled up under the bush and is sleeping there.
Too many farts?
I'll crouch down and poke him awake.
He jerks awake and smacks you with his fist.
He tries. You got to roll for that. Roll to hit me.
That's a natural one. And accidentally hits himself.
Sleepy hands. You can't make a fist when you're sleepy.
You really can't.
He's a sleepy little guy.
He lashes out at you with his little fist and doesn't come anywhere near making contact. He's like, Dad.
Why are you in a bush?
It was kind of hot next to Erastus, and it didn't smell so great either.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Get up. They're making breakfast.
Okay. And he gets up out of the bush, and he joins the rest of you.
I will now go and do the dark task of waking up Erastus.
I wake up. I wake up. I stretch and I shuffle to the fire.
You wake up and you see me with like a pot ready. Like I have a pot in one hand and like something to smack against it in the other. And I was just ready. I'm like, oh,
Dramatic much, Tori?
good morning.
Oh, I am awake and I am excited to meet your stepdaughter, Tori.
You say that like she's going to be excited to meet you.
You don't know the effect I have on women.
You don't know my stepdaughter.
I fart dramatically.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, all of you get a long rest. And you hit the road. Do you take the road past the gates of Targos, or do you avoid the gate completely?
I think we should just avoid the gate completely.
I mean, we're inviting trouble.
If we go towards the gate, we're going to see something happening that we're going to want to intervene with. So I don't think we should go towards the gate.
What?
Yeah.
Concur.
We will want to get involved in whatever we see, and I don't think we should do that.
Agreed.
Eye on the prize.
Yeah. What's Targos known for? Is it like otherwise a good town besides the speaker wants to kill Martha and that doesn't necessarily make it a bad town, but just like what?
Targos is a wildly successful town. It's not as big and rich as Bryn Shander, but it's the next richest. They do fishing.
Gentry needs to know what their due process situation is
do.
like before she.
I like to know.
She needs to know if wizards get trials there. Oh, yeah. The one thing you know about Targos is that the speaker is a worshiper of an evil god that wants to kill you and Martha.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's Asmodeus' worshiper. Yeah.
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 That's the one thing we know about Targos.
But that doesn't necessarily represent the people.
Oh, I think he literally does.
That's kind of how the whole speakership thing works.
He might speak for the town.
I mean, maybe they're oppressed. We can figure it out on the way back.
Maybe they're oppressed.
We can figure it out on the way back.
I point at Gentry and say, this is why we can't even go towards the gate. This is why we can't even go in sight of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Gentry's like communist era CIA.
We blow past Targos. We are not approaching Targos.
All right, you blow past Targos. It is still a long trip. 4 days to Tourmaline, another one to Lonelywood. Do you stop in Tourmaline?
If the time is right in the day as we're traveling, maybe we pit stop in the town to sleep and like get provisions and whatnot. But I think otherwise we would just be continuing onward.
Perfect.
Yeah, that works.
No shenanigans.
Feels like a trap, but let's do it.
You wake up in Tourmaline. You feel well rested. There's a growing sense, though, of unease in you, Erastus.
Is it because of my boots? My boots of the vigilant?
No, it is because you're feeling a pressure in your head. And you hear the voice, I'm getting hungry.
I say that out loud to the voice in my head.
I give her a weird look.
The voice says, I'm so sorry. And you feel lighter. Slightly lighter.
Okay.
All right, let's continue on to Lonelywood.
I feel like I just took a really good poo.
We won't know what memories of Erastus are gone. Who's to say?
I don't even have to tell you because Ryan gets rid of them on her own.
As we approach Lonelywood, I'm curious, Tori, what we should anticipate as far as your daughter goes. Is she gonna she hate you? She does not like you?
Balance of probability hates likely.
Is she not a part of a group that wants to kill her? Is that what you said before?
From what Sagan has said, there is a larger were-tiger problem in Lonelywood now than when I lived there.
Okay. And you're all triggered by the full moon. It's like not...
There's not something like the 3/4 waxing moon.
Yeah.
That's how the curse works. Yep. Yeah. Full moon.
So we don't want to be here. The full moon.
The next full moon is not for a couple of weeks. You are actually the day before the new moon at this point.
Okay. So actually, no, we're fine.
Okay, great.
That's not a worry. But she's probably not going to be jazzed to see me.
Right. Okay.
A lot of people are probably not going to be jazzed to see me in this town.
And by not jazzed to see you, are they going to be snubbing you or actively engaging in a fight with you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Well, can you just let us know at what point if any of these people are people that you also wish harm upon, or if we're just supposed to just...
Can acid splash, will acid splash. Got your back, buddy.
I got your back, bestie.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. I just don't want to get in a fight that I don't need to get in.
Well, you don't need to get into a fight because I got this.
Yeah, have you seen my muscles?
I've seen your muscles.
I've seen you fight, Gentry.
Yeah, Gentry. 2 people here are ride or die. Get with the program.
Yeah.
100%. We just got Sagan here. We're on a mission.
What is our mission again?
We need to get some of Annvieg's blood, which ideally will be given willingly.
Because she's a virgin?
What goes through your mind?
Well, because you need the pure blood.
I need the non-cursed blood.
Oh, I thought it was like a hocus pocus situation.
God.
If it was just somebody who was related to him, he could have used mine. I need non-cursed, related to Sagan.
No, it was the curse, not your slutty behavior. Got it. Okay.
Well, it could be both. You know who also hates me? The Snow Witch does. I look directly at Erastus as I say this. I don't want anyone attacking Annvieg to get her blood.
I don't attack little ladies, but unless
Unless
I
they ask
her
you to. Jake.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, so what's the plan? Are we just going to creep in?
We're going to go in, or I can go in, get a lay of the land, figure out where Annvieg is, figure out what this situation with this cult is, get a chance to speak with her, ideally alone, and depending on how pro helping her brother she is, get her to give some blood for this spell.
Okay.
Ideally, I would like Sagan to be able to still live here, but also,
Cool.
I don't know, I look at him and I was like, you kind of didn't seem jazzed about that.
Yeah, Lonelywood sucks.
Yeah, it does. So the other alternative was he and Alfie go to Goodmead. I think.
Hey, lead the way. Show me your home, man.
Okay.
In terms of you talking to her alone, I mean, would Sagan be able to help with that conversation, sympathy-wise? Would I be able to help with that conversation?
I was thinking we would all be a part of that conversation.
Okay, cool.
Maybe not Erastus, but all of us could be a part of that conversation.
Oh, I think Erastus is going to be a part of the conversation.
I start grooming.
I meant alone. I meant her not with whatever cultist she's fallen into.
Oh, okay.
Sounds cool. I'm going to go tweeze my eyebrows.
Again, don't expect like a warm welcome.
You got a present for her? Bitches love presents.
Yeah, we should get her a present.
I've got money. We'll see how much she likes that. How about that?
Love money.
Bitches love money. Gentry says.
High five.
Then Gentry realizes, I'm bitches.
I'm bitches.
It's evening as you approach Lonelywood. Not that the light gives any clue. The sky is dark just as it was in the early afternoon. And in a few hours, you know that Aura will be casting her spell, as she does every night, dropping a green aurora across the region. Tori, roll perception.
Just a normal roll?
With advantage,
Okay.
based on smell.
Ooh, what will I smell? 22.
As you draw closer to Lonelywood, you smell blood. Your heartbeat quickens at the delightful smell of violence.
Oh.
And you smell a whole lot of were-tigers.
Oh, no.
Oh. Stop. Stop the sled. Stop the sled.
I stopped the sled.
Okay.
I may be misinformed about when were-tigers turn.
You are a were-tiger.
Yep. There's a lot of them in there.
Well, is there like a pack thing that if they're all together, they can like,
No.
okay.
Okay, listen, I know like nothing about them except for my own lived were-tiger experience, which is turn on the full moon and try not to kill people.
I stopped the sled. What else do you want from me?
We need to regroup. All I can tell you is it smells like a friggin' massacre in there.
How old does the blood of your stepdaughter need to be to still work in the potion? And do you think you could sniff it out?
Oh
Like, could you scoop up?
Might have saved us a couple steps. Just scoop up some clots.
That's so dark.
no! That is so...
What's her name again? Sorry, you just said it.
Annvieg. Her friends call her Annie, so don't do that. Call her Annvieg.
Where are we? Are we like at
We're outside of town.
just right outside of town? You're smelling it?
Am I like downwind? Is that the situation? Like we're a little out?
You can't even see it yet, but you know that in half an hour's travel, it'll come into view.
That's horrifying.
I mean, Sagan doesn't really want to not be a were-tiger anyway, so we should just keep on keeping on.
How fresh does it smell?
That's a great question. And it's hard for you to tell because you're far away and it is very cold outside, which dulls one's nose.
That's true.
Not incredibly fresh. Over a week.
Okay.
I am going to cast Pass Without Trace on us just for safety.
Okay.
Yes. Good thinking. It seems like it's not happening now, whatever is happening there, but it happened kind of recently. Maybe at the last full moon?
So you smell not just like bloodshed, you smell like all the tiger pheromone stuff.
Can you not smell it?
No.
There is a smell. There's like a musk.
I just lean into Tori and just huff his neck just to see if I can like
Oh my.
just like if I can smell the musk on him, like just so I know what I'm looking for.
Boundaries, Martha.
Like a bloodhound.
Yes. Well, do I have to roll something?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Roll.
Survival?
No.
I think this would be a perception though, because you're perceiving.
perception.
Perception it is.
6.
Smells like Tori. Smells like friendship.
I don't pick up a scent at all.
Okay. Like I said, it isn't necessarily recent, but we should be cautious as we approach the town.
Well, we are passing without trace.
Are you trying to stealth into the town?
Yeah, I'm wearing my heavy armor. Tori, can you like scout ahead for us?
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
As the local who's also were-tiger, who maybe has an excuse to be there and is stealthy.
Yeah.
Probably better than me.
Yeah, if you're 30 feet away from me, though, you're not passing without trace, by the way. You're like still leaving a footprint.
That's fine. I'm incredibly stealthy.
Yeah.
It's like it's my job or something. Okay, I will go and scout ahead, pointing at Martha and Gentry. Watch the boy.
Summer is here, and for me, that means road trip season. I don't love road trips, besties, but I do love the dedicated time I have to catch up on or dive into new podcasts. This summer, I am beyond delighted to join the useless crew of the decrepit Oz 9 as they limp around in space looking for a new home to utterly bugger up. Oz 9 is a full cast of amazing voice talent. And at the helm of the production is an all-female team, including writer Shannon Perry and dialogue editor Sarah Golding. And speaking of Sarah Golding, I treated myself to a little skip ahead to a bonus episode in season 5 in which Sarah introduces us to the Oz 9 crew, and it is brilliant. I would listen to her read the Cheesecake Factory menu and be enraptured. I can't wait to get to know all of these characters more as they keep me company on the road this summer. At least my car has windshield wipers. Earth 2.0 or bust, space monkeys! You can find and listen to Oz 9 anywhere you listen to podcasts, and you'll find additional materials on their website, https://oz-9.com. You could just Google Oz 9, it comes up. It's like the first thing that comes up.
Tori, you're stealthing. What are you doing?
I would be not on the road directly, but sort of parallel to the road, sticking to underbrush and tree cover to conceal myself as much as possible as I approach the town.
So you creep towards the road, and it's not like there's a gate that goes into Lonelywood. You recall that this town had maybe 100 people population. It's a pretty small town, and you all mostly tolerate each other. Lonelywood has historically attracted the seediest of residents in the 10 towns, and no one asks any questions, and everyone's okay. So, as you're approaching, it surprises you to see a couple of people just sort of loitering on the road near around the entrance to the town.
Are they armed?
Yeah.
Do I recognize them?
You do not.
Interesting.
They do look like they could live in Lonelywood. If not for the fact that you know every single person who lives in Lonelywood, this would not seem strange.
Right. Yeah. Either they moved here in the last, 4 years or so.
That's right.
Or they're threatening. But as I'm passing them, I would try and just sneak past them and not interact.
Roll stealth.
Sure. Oh, hell yeah. 29.
Okay. And roll again. 1 for each.
The other one's only 18.
As you pass the pair, they stop talking. One of them stops talking and listens, but doesn't hear anything. And they relax and continue to talk.
Okay.
Are they wearing anything that would be like a symbol of a militia or a group?
There is not any sort of a symbol. One of them is wearing considerably more furs than the other. One seems like he is more accustomed to living in the wilderness. Mm-hmm. That one also has a strange-looking pole strapped to his back. And the other is wearing very run-down leathers and furs that look like they must leave them pretty cold.
Interesting. I will creep on past them, and I will go further into the town in the direction of my old house.
You proceed into the town, and it's quiet. There's no one selling anything. There's no one moving wood or chopping wood or dealing with the fish. You don't hear the docks. It's all really quiet. It's like a ghost town.
And that's super weird. Okay.
Roll stealth.
Okay. 15.
You're passing along one of the houses, and you step on a piece of wood that cracks under your foot. You're below a porch, and the woman who's on the porch looks up. You hear the footsteps moving in your direction, and you hear her sniffing.
Oh.
Roll stealth again.
Okay. 21.
You stand motionless against the wall that extends from the top of the porch to the ground, just below this woman who leans out and looks. But again, she concludes that there's nothing amiss here, and you hear her footsteps retreating back into this house.
Do I recognize her?
You do not.
Do I recognize this house?
Yes, you do.
Interesting. Not great. Okay. I will continue on.
Where do you go next?
Is there like a main thoroughfare that's like the main market or like gathering area?
No, there's not like a main gathering area. There are the docks and there are some bars, usually along the waters, but you don't have like a town square or anything like that.
Then I will travel along, still sticking to the shadows, traveling along the main thoroughfare of the town, still with the goal of my old house where Annvieg would be, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Your old house is all the way in town.
Mm-hmm.
It was very useful to you when you lived there because you were the last house before the woods. So you could escape into the woods very easily.
The lonely woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In this situation, though, it means it will be the furthest that you have to travel into the town.
I'm good with that because I do want to scout what the situation here is and sort of like gather as much info I can for the team.
You pass the docks. Roll perception or investigation.
Okay.
Probably investigation.
Investigation? I can do that, I guess. 10.
You know, fishing was never really your thing. The docks were just something that was next to the bars, as far as you're concerned. Interesting, though, it being evening time, you're passing by the bars, and they are not open.
This town's become a hellhole.
No one is celebrating. In fact, the house that has the most lights and seems to have people moving inside of it is the speaker's house that you pass.
Interesting. I'm wary about getting too close to it, but I am interested in seeing if I can hear a little bit of what's going on inside. So I will try and stealthily as I can just sort of like pass around it and see if I can hear any snippets of conversation or get a general vibe of what's going on inside.
Okay. Someone is stepping out the front door. Roll stealth.
Okay. 14.
The people at the door turn and they look at you. That 14 was with the plus 10?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Shit.
I can just hear Ryan laughing at me from a distance.
I love it.
Thanks. Thank you for the cackle. Thank you.
There's a moment of silence as you take each other in, both surprised. The man on the porch looks quickly at the man at the door and then back and says, "A traveler. Welcome."
And I don't know either of these dudes.
His face is not welcoming. He looks shocked.
Yeah, he's shocked that I made it this deep without anybody knowing I'm here, yeah.
He says, "Where are you coming from?"
I'm just blowing through. Was hoping to find a warm place to sleep for the night.
The man at the door steps through. This man is tall, broad-shouldered, well-muscled. He's got hair down to his shoulders and an aggressive mustache and goatee.
Oh.
And he assumes a convivial air. "Forgive me, we don't often receive visitors. You have good fortune. I'm the town speaker. Please, you're welcome here. In fact, join me this evening. Will you grace my home?"
Can I do an insight check on this dude?
Sure.
That's only a 7. Why am I rolling so bad? Why am I rolling so bad? I don't trust this man.
He has a smile on his face.
Uh-huh. Does he smell like were-tiger?
Roll perception based on smell.
Natural 20 for a total of 28.
Oh, dang.
Okay. If it was anything less than a natural 20, I would say that there is too much of that smell around here for you to make it out.
But our girl's got a nat 20.
With a natural 20, you can tell, yes, he does smell like a were-tiger.
My nostrils flare a little bit as like I'm breathing this dude in. And I also smile at him and I say, you know, it's refreshing to meet some civilized men of the same kind. And I do step a little closer.
He catches your drift and he smiles wider and says, "I too believe I recognize a kinship. We must get to know each other."
Gay.
My wife is cooking a wonderful meal tonight. Join us. Tell me of your travels.
Sounds great. How could I resist hospitality like that?
Have you found lodging?
Not yet. I just blew in for the night.
Well, I must recommend the inn around the corner. It's the only one that's open right now, I'm afraid. Business has been difficult this season.
Can't imagine why. Yeah, I'll check in there then.
Excellent.
What was your name? By the way, you said you're the speaker.
My name is Fox.
O-X or A-U-X?
Fox. F-O-X-E. Because it's D&D.
Oh,
Oh, of course.
I would have been like F-A-U-C-H-S.
I love that.
Like Jonathan Fox.
Nice to meet you, Fox. I'll be sure to swing by after I settle in at the inn.
Wonderful.
And I will start just strolling my way around the corner where he pointed. I Seduce the Dragon is Christina Van Epps as Tori, Dana Scarborough as Gentry, Ryan Keeley as Erastus, Vanessa Flanders as Martha, and Jess Parks as the DM. If you liked what you heard, feel free to leave a review, a good one, hopefully, and also reach out, tell your friends about us. You can also find us on social media at iseducethedragonpod. We want to thank especially our Patreon subscribers who are going to be getting some fun bonus content like the precasts, which are short episodes that Jess had recorded before we actually started making the podcast, straight from our archives. We're dropping these on every off week, so if you haven't joined already, this is a great time to sign up for the Patreon. The next full episode drops in 2 weeks, so see you next Tuesday.
Well, hello there. Dr. Charlie Tuckett here. Rumor was Spaceship Oz 9 was intended to take a bunch of rich folks to a new planet since, we pretty much used up the one we have now. But, since it's looking more and more likely the ship might be humanity's last stand, let's take a quick look around.
Are you telling me the 4 sacred tokens are all aboard the Oz 9?
Remind me again why we're doing this? Allegiances are too muddled on this ship.
MCCACEC is a normal institution of higher learning.
But if you pull back the outermost layers...
I'm from Minnesota, where we like our lives as neat and as open as the inside of a freshly caught and cleaned walleye.
Do you know, I am now the only assassin aboard the ship.
What are you doing, Elaine?
I want to know what side he's on when the ship hits the fan.
Are they the most ridiculous people I've ever met?
Fetch that annoying bunch of trespassers so we can bring Pluto to heel. The new order starts today. Well, however this all plays out, if you have a strong stomach and a high tolerance for stupid, you can follow the Oz 9's adventures just about anywhere you listen to podcasts. I got a trot, Space Monkeys. Stay safe out there.